Nobody else's good fortune could ever take away from yours. Nobody else's money, beauty, abundance, success, any of that. None of it can ever take away from yours or your ability to get it. It's such a common thing that people compare themselves to each other now. And I think that's a sad thing because we've been conditioned to think that because somebody has more in a certain area, that means they're special or more loved or luckier than you, but that's not the case. Everything is energy, and an energy is available to anyone. It's everywhere. It's everything. One of my limiting beliefs was that because there was all these people out there making money that I couldn't because there was less money to go around because all these people were getting it. And then that capped my limit or something on how much people would spend on anything that I was offering, which is not the case. And then you have certain situations like with beauty, like somebody looks at somebody and says, oh my gosh, like they're so much more beautiful than me. And that person will feel like the beautiful person is taking away from their own beauty or that their beauty doesn't compare. But everybody's beauty is different. And it is the energy on the inside as well. Everything is energy, and everything is available to anybody. So no, you do not have to be conventionally attractive to be treated the way you want. You do not have to just be some lucky person who was born into a rich family in order to be wealthy and abundant and get everything you want. Anybody can live their dream life. And another thing I see is with manifestation coaches, people will be in the comments and say, okay, but like what about for a normal person? But they assume that that person didn't start from where they were, even though they tell a story about how that's where they were, or even worse than where you were. Just because somebody else has something that you don't have yet doesn't mean that you can't achieve it. Doesn't mean that they're any more special than you or deserving than you. You deserve to have anything that you want, and it's possible to have anything you want, but it's all about the energy, what you put out, what you believe, and your dedication to it. And no, you don't have to work hard for all of these things. These aren't things that you have to go and work 80 hours a week or go get a bunch of surgeries to look a certain way or do unconventional things to make money. That there's nothing about anybody else who gets what you want exactly the way that you want that makes them more deserving of getting it that way than you. You can have anything. So instead of looking at somebody else's abundance or good fortune, whatever it may be that they have that you want, look at it as a sign that you can have it, a sign that it's possible for you too. Because we're all just people. Just because somebody has something sooner than you doesn't mean that you're behind or you're not doing something right. Everybody's life path is different. So don't beat yourself up about the little things, about how you haven't achieved this yet and all these people did, so they must be more special. That is just not the case at all. And this is what I thought for so long, but it's not the case at all. You are completely deserving of anything and everything that you want. But you are the only one that's standing in your way. You are the only one that's making excuses. And that is something that we are all taught to do because it's the ego, it's the coping mechanism that makes us feel safe in some way, even though success feels like a more safe thing if you think about it, but the brain works in weird ways. So you have to do the inner work along with it in order to work through these things, but you can work through them, and you, just like all of these other people that you're seeing, can have all this good fortune come to you too, all this abundance, money, beauty, wealth. Literally whatever you want, you can have. You just gotta have the right mindset about it. And you gotta be willing to make that change in order to make it happen, but you do not have to work hard for all these things. You do not have to take the logical approach for everything, because what is the logical approach really? Anything can be the logical approach in any certain person's eyes. Everybody has different beliefs. Like I said, everybody has a different life path. Yours is different than the next person's you're seeing over here. Stop comparing yourself to everybody, because everybody is so different. Everybody has different problems. Some people might have something come to them so easily because they don't have to learn it in this life. So they have that come to them easier, but then something else that you have easier, they might be struggling with more, and they might be comparing themselves to you. So 1, stop comparing yourself to others. 2, nobody else's good fortune can ever take away from yours. or your ability to get it. And your energy and your thoughts and your beliefs are everything. So pay attention to what you think and switch up those thoughts a little bit, because once you are able to switch up that mindset and get a different view of things, it's going to be so much easier to see all of that flow and abundance and great things come into your life, because it's available to anybody who's willing to let it in and work through the blocks that they have in the way of receiving what they want. So I hope this was helpful. This was just a short little video that I wanted to do to just remind you that nobody else is more special than you just because they have something else, and nothing anybody else has can take away from what you're capable of achieving. So just always remember that, and I hope this can help you today. So if you have any video recommendations that you would like to hear from me, please drop them in the comments. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you like self-improvement content and more stuff like this. I would really appreciate it. But either way, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this message finds you well. Bye.